Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. You can feel the excitement in the air for this game. It's part of the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And it feels really early to be already missing players from the lineup. How these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then it's MP. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Cada in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Then it's Desmond Bane. Then it's Goga Bitadze. And it's AI in at the point guard position. A lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
Here's AI.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Pass to Bitadze. Denied. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's AI. Boston pulls it in, and this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
Last go-around, they lost the regular season series to this team, but beat them in the playoffs.
Now here's Wagner. Here's AI. And Carroll with a screen on Pritchard. AI, the pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
But with this bigger build, Banchero set. It's a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Carroll with a screen on Brown. Down low. Here's Bane. It's hauled in by White.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And there it is for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Tipped. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. MP outside. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Here's Cada. Bitadze covering. And the power. Powerful one-handed slam.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of the pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Here's AI, defended by Pritchard. Here's AI. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Pritchard.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando.
Number 1, Jonathan Isaac.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Pritchard finds Brown. Now White, guarded by Bain. Pritchard from outside. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's AI, covered by MP to win the drought. AI. Pritchard against Bain. There's the screen. Kata gets the bucket. Kata's got 6.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And though it's early, let's take a look at the Cup standings.
Yeah, getting off to a hot start is really important in this tournament because there's so little margin for error.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's AI, here's Isaac, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And in that two-man action there, Isaac's someone you need to track. I mean, he is really dangerous after rolling off the pick.
Back to Pritchard. Brown looking around. Inside. And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist by Brown.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
6 to shoot. Isaac with a screen on Brown. Wagner for 3. Boston pulls it in. White with it. He's picked up by Ben Carroll. Kick out to Brown. Money from 17 feet out.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's AI, defended by Pritchard. AI, the pass to Isaac. Picked by Isaac. Here's AI. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Kata. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. AI, the pass to Bain. Here's AI. To the inside. Here's Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Leading by 5. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
White for 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Pass to AI. On the wing, Isaac. Queta pulls it in.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Here's Brown. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's AI. Outside Pritchard, pass to Brown. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's AI, and here's Banchero. Got it.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a three-point Boston lead.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Pritchard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Number 17.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown. For Boston.
Well, they're all... off to a good start.
And Boston with some changes. Minot comes in for Brown, and Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. White, the pass to Simons. And Boucher, the bucket on the assist by Simons. Boucher's got his third basket on the night right there. Magic trail by 5. The Wagner brothers both on the floor. Franz at small forward, Mo in the middle. Then there's Jalen Suggs, and it's AI in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. De Silva, no good. For Boston, they've gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start in the second. Pass to Boucher. Here's Simons. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Celtics out in front, up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings. In honor of these rankings, I want you guys to rank your top 3 NBA rappers.
Oh, come on again. Obviously, I'm number 1. And then you got Dame Dollar at number 2. And then I'll put Allen Iverson at 3.
You know what? I like that list, but I put you at second behind the unreleased bars of Kenny Smith that you've never heard before. I got bars.
Sorry, Shaq, I'm going to have to agree with Kenny. I really admire Dame's lyrical prowess.
But mine, Ernie, it's mine.
I really admire Dame's lyrical prowess.
Okay.
And now let's turn to the first half of our game. It's been all about Jaylen Brown so far.
He took a lot of good shots in the first half, also made some contested shots, playing with great confidence.
You know what? A couple of times, you could just see defenders hang their heads, man.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Anthony Black with a strong contribution so far on this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. MP is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Queta in at the center position. Pass to Ben Carroll. Clock at 6. Oh! MP with a block. And Boston pushing it up now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to AI. Orlando moving the ball around. MP against Ben Carroll from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now here's Brown. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Pritchard, launches a 3. Rebound by the Magic. He's got 4 rebounds now. Natasia, screen on Pritchard. Here's AI, and it's blocked. And they're able to recover.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
The shot no good. Nice D from Pritchard.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Wagner, left side, puts it up. The quick look, no good that time.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Queta. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Queta's got 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Ben Carroll. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Both shots good from the strike.
And the playmaking skills Ben Carroll has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Queta. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Queta's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
AI, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level, but he was a beast in the college range too, Richard.
All time. Leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
And that one misses. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
The Magic need to put one up here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to Boston.
All right, for this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Number 1, the Magic. The Celtics in second.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
To the middle. Here's Pereira. And MP throws it down.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Count it. AI's got 5 now.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Celtics lead by 12. Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. And stolen by Bain. Pass to AI. Back to Bain. AI, the pass to Bain. Here's AI, defended by Pritchard. Here's AI, just 5 on the clock. And it's Pereira with the rebound.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Here's Pritchard from the arc. It's rebounded by Batase. Batase's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's AI, defended by Pritchard. Pass to AI. And Caro outside. Hauled in by Brown. Boston leading by 12. Now here's White. Give him 8. Outside Pritchard. And here's MP. Drops in the layup off the glass. Pereira's got 4 points in the quarter.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
To the paint. Here's Banchero. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Outside, Brown. Pulls up, high post. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's AI. 5 points in the game. And Carroll finds Batase. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their...
And Boston with some changes. "12 seconds left in the third. Simons with it. Inside, here's Boucher, and finished off by Boucher.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's the Boston Celtics in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Desmond Bane. Mo Wagner is out there with Anthony Black, and it's AI in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. The basket counts.
Showing off the... dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
And White has got the ball here for Boston. Pass to Simons. Hauser outside. White, the pass to Simons. Shot clock at 6. Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's AI, driving to the basket, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Celtics lead by 11. Pass to Minot. Boucher against Wagner. Boucher passes to Hauser. The kick out to White. Fires for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Some room here for Bane. Boston pulls it in. Boucher's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Simons. From the high post. Orlando with the rebound. Here's AI. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen. Outside Bane. Unloads. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Robinson, he's checked in for De Silva. Boston also changing it up. Garza's checked in for Boucher. And Tillman subbed in for Minot. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Robinson. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's AI, right side Bain. Pass to Suggs. Wagner with a screen. Suggs, the pass to Bain. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Kind of a rare spot for Bain, but he's a true shooter, so he can get it dialed in.
And here's Simons outside. It's rebounded by Wagner.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Here's AI. He's covered by Simons. Here's the break. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Magic trail by 16. Here's AI. Driving in. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line for one, Moritz Wagner.
Free throw no good for Wagner. Boston leading by 14. Here's Brown. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
AI, the pass to Bain. Here's AI, defended by Hauser. Orlando moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Bain, no good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Outside White. Brown against Suggs. White for 3. No good there.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Suggs, the pass to AI. Lets it go. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Now Simons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
And he makes a first. Cadis checked in for Boston. MP comes in. Pritchard's checked in for Simons. Wagner, the pass to AI. There's the triple. Orlando again missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Outside Pritchard. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
And Carroll with a screen on Pritchard. AI, the pass to Carroll. Oh, Carroll throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Carroll can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Wagner against Brown. That's short off the rim. Magic trail by 18. Here's AI. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
Pass to Keita. Out of bounds, it'll be Magic ball.
Orlando ball.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Nataze, a screen on Pritchard. The kick out to Banchero. 5 to shoot. For 3. And it's Pereira with the rebound. Pereira's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Pritchard, here we go. Brown can't hit.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Pass to Nataze. Here's AI. Oh! MP with a block. Here's White. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. Magic trail by 16. Nataze with a screen. Here's AI, defended by Pritchard. Here's Banchero. With the drive, and he slams it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
Celtics lead by 14.
Orlando foul. Number 17. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside MP. Here's the pass to Brown. White with a screen on Wagner. Brown. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Banchero. And there's the rejection. 1:51 left in the fourth. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's AI. And here's Banchero. Here's Wagner. Jacks up a 3. Oh, the shot is off.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Brown against Bain. Takes a 13-footer. Not that time. Here's AI, defended by Pritchard. Oh, the feathery touch! Dropped it right over the rim. Now here's Brown. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The putback! How about the activity?
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep. If they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
Well, folks, that's... Gonna do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the